to Sunday Jam with Arlo. This is episode number 19. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today on the Jam, we're going to be listening to the new Amplitube 5. I picked that up this week, been messing with it a little bit, and I thought we'd do a little A-B, the old Amplitube 4 versus the new Amplitube 5, and see if IK's up their game. Spoiler alert, they have. Stick around. Alright, welcome back everyone. Hey, thanks everybody who's been subscribing, hit me up with comments and stuff. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you like guitar videos and home recording and stuff, make sure you hit the subscribe and the little bell. It just helps me keep rolling with my little channel here. I'm sorry too, I missed last Sunday Jam. Working at an outdoor store is my prime gig, and we got snow here in Connecticut, and our ski business went way through the roof, so I've been putting a lot of hours in there. I have been getting to get home though and work a little bit with the new Amplitube 5, and I thought it'd be really cool to just take the song we have been working on, solo out the one's guitar solo in here, and then we'll play Amplitube 4, and then we'll play Amplitube 5, and just you can hear the difference in terms of just how it sounds to your ears. I think that's going to be helpful to some of you folks that are like thinking about getting the new one. But so far, I think it's amazing, and I think they really upped their game. And I think when you listen to this, you'll hear it. So put on headphones if you need to, just so you can hear the difference. If you're watching on your phone, it'll be hard to hear the difference. So check it out. So I set up first. I got Amplitube 4 set up here. I set up the tube overdrive in this and the Amplitube 5. I got the same exact settings. I went through and checked all the values. So I matched up that overdrive. I put in the, using the Boston 100 on this song. It matched the same settings here in Amplitube 5. The cab section, we're using the Satch green 4x12. And then I've got a digital delay on this too. So I matched up the same signal chain in this one. We got the same thing going on in the new Amp 5. So there's the tube overdrive. I got the same settings all set. The head, the Satch green, and then the new digital delay. Really cool too. They changed this to like a 500 series setup. So all your like effects here is like 500 series. I think it's super cool. So check that out. Very awesome. So let's just get into it. Take a listen. So this is Amplitube 4 using their speaker cab. So here it is. Okay, here's Amplitube 5. So if you can hear that, the Amp 5 sounds just a lot more body to it. There's more lower end in there. It's not so like tinny up top and high endy. Just sounds way warmer, at least with this first amp that we're messing with. So if you guys watch my channel, you know that usually what I do is, we'll turn the Amplitube 4 back on. Usually because I've not been digging the cabs as much. Well, I was at first. I thought they were really good. And then as I got into this other company, Torpedo Wall Sound was giving away like a lifetime license for this wall sound product, right? So I was turning off the cabs in Amplitube and then turning on the cabs here. In the Torpedo, I've got a brick green set up, and then this black rose, like a 410 cab. So take a listen to this now. This is my old original setup. Okay, So warmer, right? Let's go back to the amp 5. See, already I like the Amplitube 5 better than my Amp 4 with Torpedo combination. I just think it sounds, the body is there that wasn't there before with just the Amp 4. I'll give you one more listen. This is just the Amp 4. We'll turn back the cab back on here. Take another listen to how the old one was. Yeah, I think it's like big time difference. This new Amp 5 just sounds pretty incredible. So I'm really happy with it so far. Again, I got to spend more time in here, which we will be, but I think they didn't just take it up a little bit where you're like, I can kind of hear. It's like just way better. I think they went up a couple notches, and I feel like that's what I've been reading in different comment sections. The people that have been messing with it are like, wow, like they really they skipped a couple rungs on the ladder and went all the way up. So good job, IK. Really think it's awesome. So let's run through two real quick. I'll just show you some of the new features. I love the signal chain setup now. You can go down here and set up multiple chains with multiple heads and cabs. It's just super easy to get that rolling. You can search all your amps by like type, or you can go into collections and do it that way. And I think that's a lot easier than the old one where you can just go in and you can just change out heads. So that's a lot easier. And then just bringing in effects, you can go down through, I wanted, compressor, you can just grab it and pull it to wherever you want in the chain, and you're done. And then pull it back out like you don't want it. So it's super easy to do this. There's a lot less toggling through a bunch of stuff to get to what you want. You can do a lot faster. So they added in, and they changed up the faces on a lot of these other amps and just made them look, look at the Jazz 120. That looks fantastic. So the amps look a lot cooler. The SPT, there's your British Copper, your Vox stuff. Looks really awesome, all beat up. I like that. Let's see, and then I got this new little Supro type thing in here now. I think it's like a Supro. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And new amps, German 34, this Bogner. This is awesome. Let's just take a listen to this real quick. We'll listen to this on the track. I thought this sounded super warm. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think that sounds really good. I didn't mess with any of the settings on that yet either. But sounds really good. I really like the mini Plex. This is the new Friedman. Let's take a little listen to this. Some nice bite on the Friedman, the mini Plex, digging that. I really like the Silver Plate 50. This it's like the PRS Archon. Take a listen to this. Really digging that one. I can't wait to get into this and start messing around with some of these channels. And I think the PRS Archon, they slam dunk that one. They added in the diesel. You Metallica fans know this guy. Very cool. Let's take a little listen to the diesel. That's gonna be killer. I can't wait to put that on some rhythm guitars. It's gonna be heavy. They added in that new Aguilar bass amp. Bass amps got redone too. They look. I mean, that's killer looking. Ah, it's so awesome. So big time home run. The heads, speaker caps sound great. Um, Here's your speaker cap selection. One cool thing that I like they did in here. I'd like to talk about this real quick. I open that custom shop. There we go. Let's do this. I like on when we get to some of these cabs here. If I can get this to open back up. Oh, I don't want it on that though. Let's go to. Oh, we gotta get in the 412 cabs, then we can change. I want to show you something cool. There we go. So when you get into the 412 cabs, you can change the speakers out. I love how they're writing in some information on how these speakers are designed and a little bit of like how they're going to sound. And I would love to see more of that. Like this one, they put in some really great stuff. Tight low frequencies, juicy mids, rich upper end are full of overtones. I would love to see more of that type of stuff in these plugins. On Dave Kersner's IK Instagram sessions, which are at 5 o'clock on Instagram. You guys should be checking that out because he gives gear credits away all the time. You can buy like Amplitube and stuff with these gear credits. Let's check that out, and he shows you all kinds of different stuff in terms of home recording. It's phenomenal. And he's got a new band he's playing in. You got to follow Dave Kersner. It's a good time. 5 o'clock Instagram. IK's site. He talks about the Aspen Pittman book that was written a while ago, and I have that book, and it's got like different amplifiers in it, and it talks about the history of it, how it was made, and some of the characteristics of it. I'd love to see that built more into these plugins, just to kind of guide you along. Like, what's this speaker sound like? What's it kind of going to help you achieve sonically? I'd like to see that more in the effects and the like. Really make this kind of like almost like an encyclopedia type thing. I think would be kind of cool. I like in my I use the Shep's Omni channel from Waves, and when you get into Andrew's presets, certain buttons will turn blue, so you know, oh, in this preset I got to focus on this saturation knob, and or I'm focusing in on threshold here, and it just helps you quickly get into the plugin and kind of manipulate some things, which is helpful for guys that are newer to home recording. Even other guys, just there's a lot of equipment, a lot of different stuff, and I think it's a good learning tool too. Like if you want to know what a Bogner amp sounds like, you don't want to spend like $5,000 on one. Come in here, you get a good understanding how it works and sonically how it's going to be, and then maybe you go buy one. But I think the big thing that I want to just tell you guys is just I think they crushed how these amps sound, and this new VR technology, which I'll show you. When you get into the cabs, not only in the 412s can you change what speaker cabs you're doing, but you can get in this VIR tech and you can actually move the placement of the mics around, and it's pretty wicked. So sonically you can do a ton more in here yet, because they took all these impulse responses, like I don't forget how many hundred, it's like 2,000, something like that. Bunch of measurements, and it just helps you create the tone you want even better. So very, very cool IK. I think you guys added in a couple nice new effects. The new heads, I love every one of the new heads. The cab, the chain setup is much easier than the old one. Yeah, you guys really nailed it. I think you did a great job. I love the 500 series stuff. I'm really looking forward to messing around with this more. There's Satix. You got your pull tech, which Dave Kersner loves the pull techs. So lots of good things in here. So I'm really stoked. I can't wait to start messing with this. Finishing this song. I did some automation in the last song. Hopefully I'm going to have that up for you guys to listen to the whole thing here, maybe next Sunday Jam. I just got to tweak a couple things there and have you listen to that. And then on to the next song. And I really think now I'm going to be I'm not gonna be using the 2-note stuff for the next couple songs, and just stay in Amplitube and use their cabinets, because I think the cabs are really wicked. I just think they added a lot more warmth into the cabs, and I think the way you can tweak them now, I don't see where I'm going to really be needing to mess with my Torpedo. I might still get in there, maybe do some comparisons. Maybe we'll do another shootout with Torpedo versus these, but I'm going to be spending a lot of time in Amplitube now. So I'm really stoked because I got a new song started working on a little bit. We're really going to start diving into that probably in another week here, after you've heard one we've been working on. So yeah, so cool stuff. Way to go, IK. Really digging it. We're going to be seeing more videos of me using this, and I couldn't be happier with it. I think you guys just, again, went above and beyond. So you're thinking about upgrading and thinking about jumping into it, highly recommend it. Check it out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I think the product's killer. I think they really nailed it. So check it out. You can get their custom shop too. Download that and try different modules and different amps. It's an easy way to kind of see. You can use it for just a couple days or something. So you can do it that way too. Try their custom shop. That's all for now. I got to get rolling because I got work to do here. And I hope you guys get to play some guitar today. Take care now. Bye-bye.